Mississippi survivor here. Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I'm gonna try to make this quick. I ain't gonna hold you very long. But we decided to work in the front yard first. So we get that done since it's smaller, and then we'll go ahead and work on the back. So this is the front yard. As you can see, been doing some work here, pressure washing sidewalk. Looks pretty good. I think I did okay. Of course, I didn't pressure wash the driveway. That's a whole nother ball game of work. But I'll get back around to that another day. So what I want you guys to see is here we're going to be working on this as well. I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to put a pond here. This whole thing is going to come out over years of people that didn't know how to cut the grass, threw grass over in it. Grass started growing in the mulch. Just a mess. So I'm going to take all this out. Like I said, I'm taking you guys on a journey with me. You're going to take this out and you're going to put a pond in here. I don't know if she's going to put some fish in there or not. I'm not sure. Just some just for looks. I'm not sure. Since it's the front, I definitely wouldn't put nothing here to eat in the front. Yeah, no. So, and I'm taking my bird bath and use that in the backyard and find some nice spot for that to go. So I'm giving you all, I want you to see all the before and the after of what I'm going to do. Also around the mailbox, we're going to do the same thing. You'll see most of the mulch is gone and it's showing the plastic now. And so we're going to do a lot of work on that as well. You can see what I mean. Then the kids picked up a lot of the rocks and threw them down the high road, I guess. I guess they just like white rocks, I guess. So just manicured the yard. As you can see, it's pretty neat. Had this fence recently added into this as well. So, you know what I mean? My daughter she's outside sometimes, so I want to make sure she stays in this perimeter and don't run out in the street. So we had this fence installed. So this is a pretty decent sized front yard as well, as we can see. There's a house. This is something that we added in here. We put in pads. She didn't want to be on the grass, so we put the pads in here. Or this black stuff right here is, I'll show you where that came from. It's called a no dig. We pulled all that up because we're going to get ready to redo that whole area, which I'll show you here shortly. But we put in the swing, and also with that we put in the solar lights on the side. You can see all wrapped around, and we turn those on at night and sit out and have a glass of wine, which is what I need right now, a glass of wine. Okay, these are called ponds. This is what they're supposed to look like, but after manicuring them, sure, I know they're not going to grow like that, so we're going to have to let them grow to a certain length and shape them. I was trying to debate. She was saying bury the whole pot because she wanted to get to a certain length and height. I'm not sure if we want to do that or not. But we bought several of them and really going back to get some more. Here's another one, pond. And you'll see I made a nice little design on the bricks. The bricks are a little wet right now because I sprayed bug killer all over the entire thing because she hates bugs. So I sprayed that, and I put this little extra part right here. I'm thinking about adding a little bit more to here. Out here, bring it out 2 more, and put like a little bar or something there, something small. I don't want to overdo it because it is the front yard. And over here, we have my aloe vera. This aloe vera was given to me by a lady from the smoke shack, and it was a very small piece. It was smaller than these actually. It was 1 piece when she gave it to me, and it grew to this monster, which is good to have this aloe vera. And it sprung 2 whole new sections of aloe vera, which is good because you can use this for a lot of stuff, drinks and cuts and burns and stuff like that. So it's always good to have some aloe vera around the house, and it's very low maintenance. You don't need that much water with the aloe vera at all. You really don't. it pretty much takes care of itself. You know what I mean? But you do have to water it at some point, or else you won't have aloe vera. Or the limbs will be so anorexic you can't even use them. Yeah, these are nice, nice full limbs, full of the juices that we need. We need to do a little bit of clip backing on it, but that's not going to be a problem. Clip that stuff back, no problem at all. Here, starting me a tomato plant here inside of the container here I bought, and also bell peppers. As you can see, it's bell peppers on the vine. That's a short bell pepper, but it has the bell peppers on there, and it has quite a few buds in there as well. I don't plant these late. I planted these late, but I'm in Mississippi, and I mean sometimes it's 80, 90 degrees on Christmas, so it's not gonna hurt at all to run them. I mean, it's gonna be a while before I can probably put my cabbage down or something like that, because I'm definitely gonna do some cabbage. Shout out to Mississippi Girl Life and the bucket gardening. I love it. I love it. What I like about it the most is you can pick it up and just move it. If you plant something, you just can't pick that up and move. You got to uproot it, disturb the roots. You got to disturb the roots and all that stuff like that. And so I really love to plant it inside of something where you can pick it up and move it wherever you want. And it also controls the growth to some extent, depending on how big your bucket is. Like if you want to grow to a certain length, get you a smaller container, and it kind of stunts it to how far you want it to grow. My perfect example of that is the next plant I'm going to show you, which is my spearmint, actually. This is my spearmint. And as you can see, I know bugs hate this stuff, but it seems like something likes it, because it's eating my leaves. And I definitely want this spearmint in a bucket, because it will spread everywhere and take over your whole yard. I want a lot of it, but I don't want it to take over the yard. So, I'm doing this with my Lowe's buckets, which I have been doing for a while, so I haven't seen a lot of people just on there making a whole bucket garden. And Mississippi Girl Life, she did that, and I really like that. I've seen a lot of people with hydroponic with buckets and doing a bucket system and stuff like that, but a bucket, just gardening, just a full buckets, and you can move it around, do what you want to do. It's good because you need to go bug out. You can just take your buckets and just go. So that's an awesome thing too. So now let me show you what we're doing here. First of all, put a little bit of padding here because it was too low. It was too low right here. We're just trying to do our own thing and be a little creative. We added this 2-layer here because when it rains, the water settles right here and it's deep. So we put these here, and that cleared that problem up. Now I'm gonna start from the end of the house so you can see from this way all the way down to the car. This is what we had plastic here, thick plastic, and we had mulch on top of it. But like I tell you, when you don't have an experienced yard person, you get a mess. So they was cutting the yard and cutting the grass and throwing the grass seeds back in the mulch, and everybody knows mulch holds moisture, so it just started growing grass. And she was thinking that it was coming from underneath, but it actually wasn't. The plastic had killed what was underneath all the grass, but the grass was growing in the mulch because of the moisture that it was holding. So of course it's a bad idea. I think I'm gonna leave the plastic alone. It's good for killing an area and then pulling it up. So we actually got the netting that we are supposed to have, the right stuff that goes down there, so we can cut a hole in it, and also can breathe so when the water goes in, it doesn't stand. So and of course we're not using mulch. And what we're gonna do is rock. We're gonna put rock down, put that stuff down, poison the weeds and grass in this area, and then we're gonna put down rock instead. We're gonna have the buckets in there. It's gonna be really nice. when we get done. I think we want 2 of those Yopons over here, 2 down there. But it's just gonna be nice. I think she wanted to do some type of pattern with these. We have a lot of these things in the back, and I just, instead of letting them go to waste, we're gonna make some type of pattern in the back, or in the front and inside of here, if she still wants to do that. But she's gonna have to do it over here because we're gonna put a fountain right here. It's gonna be a 3-tier fountain, and that's gonna be really nice. So, and to get that done, we need some pads, and we want it to be level right here, because if it's not level, then it's gonna be a mess. Yopon down there, fountain in the middle, another Yopon. We was thinking about getting those half a barrels from Lowe's and putting those in here and putting plants inside of them after we rock that in. And you see that's dug out. So that's what we're gonna do on that end of it. And I also took the liberty I wanted to test these out and see if they're any good. So I took the liberty to get these motion detectors as well, solar motion detectors, and they work really well. I got them to set just to come on at nighttime only. When you pass through them, I don't want them to just stay on, because if they stay on, I'm pretty sure the battery's gonna run completely out and die overnight before the next day. And I don't know if that's killing the life cycle, because our sun rises from that way back over to the front first. So we got both of those on the front as well. And I seen my daughter a minute ago. She was out here running around. She's always hiding from me, so let's see. Yep, just like I thought. And she's fast, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So, people, that's what we're doing. I wanted to give you a touch-up of what's going on and how we're going to get this thing rolling. We're definitely looking forward to getting the front done as soon as possible. And we got a lot to do in the back, so we got this front looking pretty well decent for now until we get these other things done. But until then, I thank you guys for tuning in to watch me, and you guys have a blessed day. Mississippi Survivor, and I'm out.